Okay, so you've missed a couple of payments, and your concern is, well, how much longer do you have before the bank actually winds up foreclosing on your property? Well, first of all, it doesn't happen that quickly. And one of the things that you have to ask yourself is this right here. Are you interested in selling your property, or are you trying to figure out, how much longer do you have to stay in your property until you have enough time to wind up getting a job or resolving whatever your income issues are, so that way you can start making your monthly payments. If the situation is that, look, you're going to wind up having a job the following month or something like that, then what a lot of people do is that when they wind up missing that first month payment, they'll give the bank an excuse as to, not so much even an excuse, but you tell the bank, kind of, look, I'll get the money to you the following month or what have you. Then what happens is the next month comes and you don't have the money, so you don't know what to tell the bank, and so what you do is you just avoid the calls. The best advice I could give is this right here. Don't avoid the calls. Talk to your bank representative. Explain to them what the situation is. And what you'll find out is that if it's a situation where you know for sure, because to answer your first question in regards to how long do you have before they do a foreclosure, you're looking at anywhere from 5 to 8 months. It just depends. It depends on the location of where you live at. It depends on what the process is, and so forth and so on. But you're looking at anywhere from 5 to 8 months. So with that being said, once you know that you'll be able to pay them because you'll have a new source of income coming in that following month, then explain that to them, and you may wind up being able to get a deferment where you don't have to make those payments for a couple of months, and then what they'll wind up doing is adjusting your mortgage payment by the difference between the deferment and whatever the interest was on that, and you'll just pay a little bit more once you get back on your feet until you get that paid off. They may even be able to wind up doing, if they know that you're going to have income coming in, but that income might not be as much as you had previously, they may actually be able to do a loan modification and actually lower the payments. So with that being said, there's a lot of different things that may be able to take place if you just talk to the bank rep. Because, let's face it, they don't want to get the property back. The bank is not in the business of dealing with properties. And if they get the property back, they're going to be selling it at a discount. The money is actually in keeping you in there and keeping you paying. Now, let's look at this situation here. And this is where our company can wind up helping you out. Let's say that you are in a situation where you know you're not going to have the monies to be able to make that mortgage payment, and you're not going to have a source of income coming in anytime soon where you'll be able to do that. Well, then what are your options? Your options are, first of all, give us a call. You may find out that we'll be in a position to actually not only buy your property from you, but then you'll also be able to wind up making a decent amount on the sale of that property that will enable you to wind up making other accommodations, and also possibly give you monies to carry you over for a few years. So you don't want to just sit and not do anything, but nevertheless, give us a call and allow us to take a look at your particular situation. Not only by giving us a call do you give yourself an opportunity to be able to sell your property and then avoid losing your property by way of a foreclosure sale, but there's also a situation that if you don't have any equity in the home, so you really can't sell the property by standard means, dealing with the real estate agent, being able to pay them their commission and then sell the property, we may be able to talk to your bank, and we may be able to get them to discount the property enough to where it'll make financial sense for us to acquire your property and then at the same time you avoid going to a foreclosure sale. So nevertheless, my name is Gerald Woods in the Acquisition Department for CWSBuysHouses.com. You can reach me at 1-800-340-7640. And if not myself, one of the representatives will be glad to speak to you and let you know what your options are. Once again, thank you for visiting our site.